What's up guys, I really wanted to make a video about my phone because I really love the company behind it, and of course I have a skateboarding channel, so that's why today I'm doing a skater's review of my phone, the Oneplus 3. So someone already commented that I was pretty cool for having this phone, and I thought it was pretty funny because I didn't know that many people already knew this phone. And OnePlus is really getting super popular, and as you guys might know, the OnePlus 5 is coming out, so I'm really just in time to make this review. So I have this phone for about half a year now, and they have super good customer service. That's probably one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this review, and I'll be telling that story later in this vid. So now let's get into the skater's review. So one of the things you want to know as a skater, you want to know if your phone has a good camera. Can you film some high quality trendy Instagram clips with it? Well, I have to say it can film 1080p 60 frames. I think it looks pretty good. It's not as good as a Samsung Galaxy S7 or S8, but it's decent for Instagram. It's perfectly fine. I don't really use it for that kind of stuff, but it definitely has a good camera. Slow motion, it does 120 frames per second at 720p. It looks just fine. Here are some examples. Only thing that it doesn't have sound with the slow motion, which kind of sucks a little bit, but other than that, I think the camera is just fine. So next thing you want to know as a skater is if you can keep your phone in your pocket while skating. It has a 5.5-inch screen, which means it is almost as big as a iPhone 6 or 7 Plus, and it's big. It's really big. I wouldn't recommend keeping this phone in your pocket while skating. I know a lot of you guys out there want that to listen to music. I don't listen to music while skating, so for me it's perfectly fine, but if that's something you want to do while skating, not the perfect phone for that. At the same time, a lot of phones from skaters have broken screens because of the fact that they keep their phones in their pockets. I never do that, and the result of that is my screen still being intact. I wouldn't recommend it as well. Just get yourself one of those iPod Nanos or something like that, MP3 player. But yeah, it's not perfect for keeping your phone while skating, and you will definitely feel it in your pocket, and it will probably break as well. I also use a case for it. It's this one. As you can see, it's a really small one. It's a bit dirty as well. I traveled with it, and yeah, it looks like this when it's on there. It's a really thin case, but I really like it because it's still fairly small in your pocket. It just gives it a little bit of that extra protection when you drop it on the screen. But then again, I didn't do a drop test with it, so maybe check out a drop test video if you want to know if it's durable. So another important thing for a skater is the fingerprint scanner, because as you might know, skaters scrape off their fingerprints by getting on their boards and scraping their thumbs against the grip tape. And as you can see right here, mine works, but whenever I skate a lot or get new grip tape, it does not work. So the OnePlus 3 can't stand against the skater's thumb yet, but I did hear that it has one of the fastest fingerprint scanners out there. So it's a good one, but you know, as a skater, you always keep that problem. So more about the phone, it has a 5.5-inch OLED display, which means organic LED, which means that the blacks are truly black. It just looks super good. The screen just looks super good, and you can watch the best skate videos on here. So that's really why I really love the big screen on this phone, and I actually do recommend it because I got a small Samsung Galaxy S3 mini before this one, and it does take a little bit of time to get used to the bigger screen, but you'll get used to it pretty fast. It has 64 gigs of non-expandable storage. I think 64 gigs is really enough for a lot of videos and apps and that kind of stuff, but if you think that's not enough, you can't expand it, so that might be a drawback for you. For me, just 64 gigs means I just sometimes have to plug it into my laptop and put some footage of my phone on there. It does have a dual SIM card slot, which I love because when I went to America I bought a SIM card there, put it in my phone, and when I came back to Holland I just switched it in the software and I didn't have to do anything internally. So that's really practical. Not a huge advantage to any other phone, but it's just cool that it has it. Another cool thing about this phone is that it has a dash charge charger, and I think all new phones have one of those quick chargers, but I heard that this one is a really good one and it gets you to about 66–70% in just half an hour. So I don't even charge it overnight anymore, and whenever my phone has a low battery I just plug it in for a little bit and it gets charged really fast. So I have it for half a year now and the battery is still alright. I think it got a little bit less good, but you can also replace the battery with one of those battery replacement kits. So I'm a really big fan of the Oneplus company because when I bought this phone it was so popular that they couldn't ship it within a month, and I was going to leave in less than a month to America to travel. So I sent them an email about how I would love to get a little bit earlier, and they were perfectly fine with it. They didn't charge me any extra money, they just sent it to me the next day. So that's one thing why I already really like them. And then another thing is that before I left I also wanted to get the 60 frames 1080p recording option, but it didn't have that yet. So they have these beta versions of their software on their website, and I tried to root my phone and didn't work out, but they really support you. I messed up the software and it didn't update, it didn't get new updates on it. So on their website they have this service where you can speak to one of their technicians, and it's really awesome because you can make an appointment and they let you plug in your phone into your laptop. You have to download this software on your laptop and they take over your laptop and then they just fix your phone for you. And that's why I really love them, because I rooted my phone and they just support that. They're a really cool company, and that's one of the main reasons I wanted to make this review, because it's a really good phone. I really recommend it and the company is just great. So I bought it for about 400 bucks. I think you can buy it for maybe a little less right now. You can just look at the Oneplus website, and they already have the Oneplus 3T out there, and I heard that the Oneplus 5 is coming soon. So super exciting. They skipped the Oneplus 4 because in China that's like a bad luck number. But yeah, so thanks for watching everyone. Let me know what you think of this different kind of video in the comments below, and yeah, subscribe if you want to support me. Peace. So now let's get into the skater's review. Hey Matt. Ja, is goed.